Hello and welcome back to another video, guys. Now that's right, today this is a bit of an old school type video for me. For those of you who know, I had another channel before this, my Rock Boy one, where I talked about music, vinyl, because I collect vinyl as well as Blu-rays, and I talk in depth about a lot of music. Stopped doing that because I wanted to talk about movies more. But today I thought we'd do a bit of an old school video for me. We're going to go back around. I'm going to show you some vinyl, but we're going to be talking about soundtracks. So that's right, I'm going to go through all my soundtracks here. I've pulled some of them out and then I'll stop recording, go grab the other pile. So these soundtrack guys, a lot of these I got about 4 or 5 years ago. I haven't gotten as many lately, so yeah, you're not going to see as many in this particular video from recent years. But what I've done is I haven't pulled out records that are like on people. Like I've got some like Elvis Presley and some Beatles ones for movies that they done, like the Beatles done A Hard Day's Night. I'm not going to pull that out. I'm not going to do stuff like that. These are soundtracks made for films, not about the artists, if that makes sense. So anyway, but you know, there's a lot of other stuff in here, like some actual proper scores and stuff to things. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started. They're in no particular order here. The first one up actually is a soundtrack to a film called Rush, which I haven't seen. Here it is. This is an original. And the reason I have this is because the soundtrack is by Mr. Eric Clapton, and has one of my favourite songs of his on Tears in Heaven, which is a beautiful song about the passing of his son. But as you can see here, you know, it is actually made for the movie. All the other songs. I think they used Tears in Heaven in the credits, I think. I can't remember. And I have a reissued Record Store Day pressing as well, which sounds well, it's unopened, it's still sealed, but you know, this one here is going to sound amazing. So yeah, I've got 2 of those. Then I have the soundtrack to Xanadu, which is, you know, Olivia Newton-John, and of course the Electric Light Orchestra, who I'm a huge fan of. Went to see the Electric Light Orchestra in concert. Been to see Clapton as well, actually. But yeah, there's a lot of great stuff on here, a lot of really cool music, you know. My favourite track on here is the ELO song All Over the World, but I really do like Xanadu, which of course Olivia Newton-John sings. I have the album Passion, which is actually the soundtrack to The Last Temptation of Christ, the Martin Scorsese movie, which, here it is, here's the film. So yeah, I actually heard the soundtrack before I saw the movie, because I love Peter Gabriel. So yeah, really, really cool. This is an original pressing, quite hard to get hold of. But yeah, I'm not sure why he called it Passion. Over, you know, because on the back here it says music from The Last Temptation of Christ. So I'm really not sure why he done that. But anyway, pretty cool. And then I have the soundtrack to She's the One, which is a 90s movie starring Jennifer Aniston. Does it say who else is in this? There's a few big people in it. I haven't seen the movie itself, but you know, I got it because it's Mr. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, who I absolutely love. This is a crazy good soundtrack, guys. Crazy good. The music on here is insane. Walls is one of my favourites on here. Really, really great. So yeah, very cool. Next up, I bought this at a car boot for like 50p. I'm not actually a big Simpsons fan, but I've got The Simpsons, Beep Beep Trouble. And look at this vinyl, look at this. This is crazy. Hang on. Look at that. So yeah, do the Bart Man or something like that. Beep Beep Trouble. Beep Beep, yeah, something like that. You know, really, really, really odd song. But I think it actually hit #1. But yeah, so I got that. Oh, this is old. This is old. This is the same one this is from. This is definitely a 60s album. Children's TV themes. So you can see a few famous things on here. You know, of course, we've got Star Trek. We've got Doctor Who. You know, there's quite a few things on here. Let's see what on the back here. So we've got Doctor Who, Thunderbirds, I'll Go, Rupert from Rupert the Bear, Fireball. There's a load of stuff on here. The Magic Roundabout. So yeah, just a lot of old school stuff there. Another old one here, the original soundtrack to The Jungle Book. Really odd choice of cover, isn't that? Really odd. But yeah, So, The Jungle Book. The original soundtrack to 2001: A Space Odyssey. You know, the incredible Stanley Kubrick film. And wow, what a soundtrack. This is absolutely fantastic, this soundtrack. Truly, truly amazing. And by the way, guys, I want to say I'm not going to show my Star Wars soundtracks here. Because I know a lot of people are probably going to be waiting for me to show them. I have, been such a huge Star Wars fan, I have so many copies of those albums, of those vinyls for all 9 episodes. And then, of course, the 2 spin-off movies that I'll do a separate video on Star Wars. Because there's so many and it deserves it. Next up, we've got Against All Odds. You know, Mr. Phil Collins. We like a bit of Phil. What is this one? Oh, of course. Grease. A soundtrack collection is incomplete without Grease. You know, so good, just so cheesy. We love it, absolutely love it. Double vinyl, that one. And we've got songs from the hit movie Grease again. Forgot I had this. So this is sort of just the best of. This is on a single record. James Bond Greatest Hits. So just a lot of the best ones here. Which Bond they put on there? Sean Connery? Yeah, Sean Connery. A bit hard to tell there. But yeah, a lot of great songs on there. A lot of great songs. Jaws, of course. What an incredible soundtrack by Mr. John Williams. Wow, fantastic. This is an original, which is really cool. But yeah, wow, fantastic. I found this at a car boot for like 50p. That's why I own this. Jaws 3D. See, I got the Jaws 3D one. Why not? You know, this film's bad, but it's kind of funny bad. I wouldn't mind picking up the soundtrack to the second Jaws film, because I think the second Jaws film's actually decent. Fuck the fourth one. The original soundtrack to Raiders of the Lost Ark by, again, the wonderful John Williams. Wow. Incredible, incredible film as well. I love that cover. Look at that. That is just awesome. That is fantastic. Top Gun. Now, didn't have to buy this one. This was my mum's. So, yeah, a little handy-down one there. Really cool. So, I only watched Top Gun for the first time, actually, last year. Got it in the premium range. One of my very favourite compilations of songs from a movie, which I think is so much better than a lot of other ones that were coming out at the same sort of time, like The Wolf of Wall Street. A lot of people were banging on about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's compilation last year. I think this one blows them all out of the water. I think this one's my favourite of that sort of thing. American Hustle. Really great. You've got so many great things on here, like Steely Dan, the Electric Light Orchestra, Tom Jones, Wings, Bee Gees, Elton John, you know, so David Bowie, Frank Sinatra. There's so many great singers on this album that it's my personal favourite of those kind of compilation ones. But I also love this one, and this is really limited. I think there's only 1,000 of these, and this record is hilarious. Anchorman 2. It is so funny. It opens up with like a message from Ron Burgundy. It's just Will Ferrell going, "You're about to listen to the greatest soundtrack ever." He's saying all stuff like this, and he knows it's being pressed to vinyl because he's like, "Drop that needle." It's great, and look, it's like real fur on the moustache. It's so funny. But yeah, again, there's actually some great songs on here. Hot Chocolate, Everyone's a Winner. What other ones are on here? There's a couple that I really do like. Thunder Island. I love the song Thunder Island. White Lines, great song. So yeah, there's some really good stuff on here, and it's a really funny soundtrack at the same time. This was a record store day item as well on blue vinyl. This is the soundtrack to Blue Planet, the BBC Earth documentary series by David Attenborough, or Blue Planet 2, sorry. But yeah, wow, this was really awesome, and look, I mean, some beautiful stuff. Really great. I play this one actually quite a lot sometimes when I'm in a bit of a somber mood. It's really great. Got the soundtrack to Batman Begins. I think this is on orange vinyl. Doesn't say, you know, these 3 films have incredible soundtracks by Hans Zimmer. So yeah, I actually don't have The Dark Knight. Because when I was getting these records at the time, that one was really rare. They have repressed it and it's easily gettable now. I just have yet to pick it up. But here is The Dark Knight Rises. This is on an exclusive Hot Topic blue and white swirl colour vinyl. Ooh, fancy. So yeah, there's that one. And then we have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Really cool. Music on vinyl pressing as well. They do fantastic pressings. Really, really incredible. Got this because it was super cheap. Super cheap. District 9. I like the soundtrack, but it's something to go chatting about. But I think I got it for literally like £8 or something. So I was like, give it to me. Record store day item here. The soundtrack to the 2 Doctor Who movies starring Mr. Peter Cushing. You know, Doctor Who and the Daleks and Invasion Earth, or Daleks Invasion of Earth, 2150 AD. I actually haven't seen these movies. I think because they're not sort of considered canon in the Doctor Who universe, I haven't rushed to them. I'll get to it one day. Some Game of Thrones stuff here. This is just a plain black copy of Season 1, the soundtrack. But then I have another copy of it, which the vinyls are all picture vinyls. So there's the pictures that are on each side. Double LP. Very cool. Very, very cool. Season 2. Weirdly, like, it took them so long to put soundtrack out for Season 2. I think we were all the way up through Season 7 before they finally went, hey, we missed Season 2. So they went back and did it. But I'm pleased they did because, you know, it would have looked weird if we had Season 1, 3 through 8. This is pretty pricey now, I believe, this one, Season 3, because this is a first pressing on the first pressing, limited of 1,000, Stark Blood Splatter vinyl. So there's only 1,000 of these. Yeah, so I believe this is quite hard to get, and it's really cool because if you catch it in a certain light, like the dragon sort of vanishes. It's not going to do it. But anyway, really, really cool record there. My personal favourite season of Game of Thrones, Season 4, music on vinyl. I forget what colour this one is. This is... it just says colour vinyl. I think it's like a grey, if I remember correctly. Season 5. This one also limited, 2,500 copies, coloured vinyl. I couldn't tell you what colour it was, but you know, I sort of just... I'll show you what I do with Game of Thrones in a minute. I'll show you which one I play a lot. Season 6, this is the best vinyl. Like, you get 3 records in this one. It's a big triple fold-out set. There's loads in here. This is a big boy package. 2,000 copies of this, coloured vinyl again. Oh, they're all individually numbered as well. Didn't realise that. I got a pretty low number on that one. 295 out of 2,000. So that's pretty cool. Season 7, I really like their cover. I think that's really awesome. I can't remember if this one's colour or not. It probably is. I always used to try and get the cool versions of Game of Thrones. And yeah, I did buy Season 8 to be complete on the collection, even though it sucked. But saying that, I always say this about Game of Thrones when I talk about Season 8. I hate it because of the writing. The writing is the most important thing, unfortunately, I think, with a TV show. It was terrible. However, everything else was pretty good, like the effects and stuff, and the soundtrack was pretty good. So this was one of the good things to come out of Series 8. So yeah, look at that. Loads of stuff. I actually think I just went plain black on that one. I was so bitter about it. I was like, give me the plain black one. But yeah, this is actually what I play most of the time when I go to Game of Thrones. You can tell because the packaging's a little bit worn. It's kind of like a best of, but it's a limited edition picture disc. There he is, the old Night King, who went out pathetically. But anyway, yeah, so it's sort of just more of a compilation. Mostly focuses on the later seasons still. But, hey, it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. And then I also have this. It's like, it's a bit of a bootleg thingy. Newly recorded versions of music from Game of Thrones on some picture discs. Next up, soundtrack to Gravity. This is really hard to get. Yeah, inside here is some beautiful artwork, some beautiful vinyls. It's a really incredible package, this. Really weird that they put it in a foil bag. I'm guessing it's, you know, because of, you know, what goes down in the film. But anyway, but yeah, Gravity. Soundtrack to The Hateful Eight by Ennio Morricone. One of my personal favourite Tarantino movies. I just love it, and I think the score is fantastic. The Imitation Game, which also has a great score. This is, wow, okay, so how many copies are there of this one? Doesn't say how many copies of this one there are, but I got number 132. It's a cool thing about music on vinyl. They're all, like, individually numbered. But yeah, really great score. Really great movie as well. And yeah, before I hold this one up, people are going to judge me hard for this. Like, really, you bought that soundtrack? It's actually a very cool soundtrack. The Lego Movie. Yeah, this, you know, it's got that really annoying Everything Is Awesome song, but then it has that awesome rap by The Lonely Island, even though I'm not a rap fan, but it's still pretty cool. It's very techno, it's very upbeat, and it's I sometimes get in a mood for it, and it is genuinely a good little score. It's number 287. It's on yellow vinyl. So yeah, very cool. Also got a Record Store Day exclusive of it on a picture disc. Which is very nice. There's a poster in it as well, apparently. You can tell I haven't opened some of these in a while. And then I got this as well. This is funny. The Lego Batman soundtrack. Yeah. It has that song on it, Who's the Batman? The song that they play at the start, which is hilarious. It has a lot of other great stuff in here, like Harry Nilsson's one's on here. What other ones are on here? I thought they played a Wham song on here. Apparently they don't. Apparently I got it wrong. But, you know, you got some other normal songs on here. But yeah, so Lego Batman as well. So then next up, this is pretty cool. We have the Mad Max Mondo. This is really cool. This is a die cut. And you can take the cover out and Immortal Joe's face can change. And it's on like a really cool swirl colour vinyl. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. A lot of good music. It's a really, really cool soundtrack. It's very intense. But yeah, we like this one a lot. Then, going into Marvel. We're going to come back to Marvel at the end and show you my Mondo stuff. Even though there's one Mondo one in here. But anyway, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 soundtrack. Then we have the double LP one, because this has the compilation of great songs on there, plus the original score. And then here is a Mondo pressing. Look at that, isn't that cool? This is on a purple swirl vinyl, and this goes for a lot of money, And I forgot I had this. Got a picture disc of it as well. So yeah, you could tell at one point I was just really into collecting my soundtracks. Because I wouldn't feel the need to buy that many copies of it again. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Which, you know, it has a better... The tracks on this one are incredible. Mr. Blue Sky, Fox on the Run, The Chain, My Sweet Lord, Brandy, Come a Little Bit Closer, Father and Son. You know, so many incredible songs on it. Absolutely incredible. And then they've done the same with that one where they've put one out with the score on. Then here, what is this? This is a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. Completely forgot I had this. Exclusive vinyl cover. Red vinyl pressing of it. And in the back there, I have a little cut out Baby Groot single. And Fox on the Run. This isn't just a sweet Fox on the Run 12-inch. It's 12-inch single from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 on yellow vinyl. Then we have Iron Man, of course composed by Ramin Djawadi. I can never pronounce his name. The guy does Game of Thrones, and he's coming back to do the Eternals. This is a great soundtrack. Really excited to see what he does with the Eternals. Iron Man 2. This is basically an AC/DC compilation, but hey, it's got a lot of fun. Black Panther, one of the best scores in the MCU. Really, really great. Spider-Man Far From Home. Really hate that cover. I don't really like the back cover much either, to be honest. But yeah, I think you get like a... It says here, hang on, it includes fold-out poster, inserts, exclusive note from the film director. I've got a picture disc for Captain America, the First Avenger. And then we got a picture disc for Homecoming. Look at that, they used the Mondo poster there. I'm not really sure how they got away with that, because this isn't a Mondo release. But it's awesome, nevertheless. Picture disc for Infinity War. It's a bit dark, I think, this one. I'm not really sure how that one ended up so dark. And I thought I had a picture disc for another Marvel movie. I do. It's been misfiled. Hang on. I got this one here as well. Deadpool 2. Yep. And I don't have this next to Infinity War because it actually has a holder, but I have a picture disc for Endgame as well, which is really cool. I love the soundtrack to Endgame. For some reason, I bought this, the Days of Future Past soundtrack. I really loved this movie when it came out, so I definitely bought it around then. High number on this one though, 1,414. But yeah, so I really loved that movie when it came out. So I can see now that's from then. My parents got me this for Christmas last year, so only about 4 or 5 months ago. Soundtrack to Peaky Blinders, because wow, there's so many incredible songs on here. You know, this is again a compilation. Load of great stuff on here, from David Bowie to Radiohead to Nick Cave, Jack White, Arctic Monkeys. So many great kind of more modern rockers. Even though I said David Bowie and he's older. But there's just incredible singers on there. Soundtrack to Sex Education, one of my very favourite TV shows from Netflix. But it is more or less just an album from Ezra Furman. He does all the music more or less. So yeah, but it's still pretty cool. And you know, we love sex ed, so had to get it. Soundtrack to Sherlock. Great TV show there. We all know it. We all love it. This is brilliant, this one. So I got the Shaun of the Dead soundtrack. I'm not sure who puts this out. I don't think it's Mondo. Might be Mondo. It is Mondo. It is Mondo. A little stamp down there. But yeah, this one here is on a red swell and it smells like strawberries. Genuinely does. You take the record out and it smells like strawberries. It's really, really cool. Look at that cover as well. It's badass. And then they done the same for Hot Fuzz. Haven't done one for the World's End yet. So this one doesn't smell of anything, but still pretty cool though. Look at that. I love it. So yeah, hopefully they do one for the World's End at some point, because I'd like to complete that little collection. I got the soundtrack to The Walking Dead. And then I got a picture disc that they done. Same soundtrack there. And I got a picture disc with different music on. I got a compilation here of the wonderful John Williams, and you can sort of see a picture here. It's on like some really pretty vinyl. Get a big book in there. It's got the main theme from Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Harry Potter, and it says Sorcerer's Stone. It's Philosopher, god damn it. Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Schindler's List, Hook, Saving Private Ryan, Jaws, and Superman. Compilation again for Mr. Hans Zimmer. This one has a Dark Knight Rises main theme, theme from Pirates of the Caribbean, Gladiator, Crimson Tide, Inception, The Lion King, Gladiator again, there's another Gladiator one on here, Man of Steel, The Thin Red Light, another Gladiator one, another Inception one, and Interstellar. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff on there. And now we're on to kind of more sing-along stuff. Oh, just hit myself in the face. Mamma Mia! We all love a bit of Mamma Mia, don't we? Come on, come on. If you're gonna stick your nose up in here and go, "What like a shit," it's like you don't know how to have fun with music. Then, jeez, what a fun soundtrack. We love it. Guess what's coming next? Mamma Mia, here we go again. Cracking time. Those films are a cracking time. Star is Born. Absolutely fantastic film. Fantastic soundtrack. Bradley Cooper keeps up with Lady Gaga with the singing, as does she with the acting in the movie. It's just such an incredible soundtrack. I adore it. Mostly the first half of it, where it's more Bradley Cooper, weirdly. La La Land, you know, fantastic, fantastic film, fantastic soundtrack. The jazz pieces in here are beautiful. The Greatest Showman. We love The Greatest Showman so much. We do. This is such a fun soundtrack. This is just your regular black copy. Really, really awesome. And then I have this one here from America, which looks identical, but blue, black, and is it white? Blue, black, and white mixed vinyl. Goes for quite a bit of money, I believe. Quite a bit of money. And then I have this piece of crap. The reimagined one. Yeah, I love the back cover. Better than the normal one, but the music is god-awful almost on here. Mary Poppins Returns on a red vinyl. You know, the music isn't as good as the original, obviously, but it's still pretty good. We love I can never say his name. Lin-Manuel Miranda. He is absolutely fantastic. You know, god damn it, give me an affordable copy of Hamilton. That's maybe my favourite soundtrack ever. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it in the Heights tomorrow. Beauty and the Beast. Is this on a colour vinyl? Blue vinyl. Beauty and the Beast. A lot of these I just got from HMV, the Disney ones. Aladdin. I actually have a lot of fun with this soundtrack. I can't lie. I know some people don't like it, but the cover is awesome though. Look at that. That's fantastic. Yeah, this was just to sort of stay complete with the live-action Disney things. The Lion King. The 2019 one. It's got nothing on the original. Peter Pan. Great soundtrack. The Little Mermaid. The original Aladdin. The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's actually a double vinyl, this one. There's quite a lot on here. I love that cover. Or the picture on the first side. The original Lion King. Toy Story. I love this because I like a bit of Randy Newman. You know, he's good. The weird thing is, so when they come to do You've Got a Friend in Me, they do the Para el Buzz Espalo version. The Spanish version from Toy Story 3. I don't know what that's about. We want to hear the Randy Newman one. Really odd. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Mulan, the one and only. We don't talk about that other one. Incredibles. Oh, the saxophone in this, it's so incredible. See what I've done there? And then we have Tangled. Really underrated Disney film here because everyone just sort of jumps the gun and goes to Frozen. I think it's better than Frozen. And here is Frozen. Yep, I do own it. I don't own the second one yet. I'd like to because Aurora sings on it, who I love. But they just haven't done a picture vinyl of it yet, so I'm waiting for that. Tarzan. Oh, Phil Collins. Ah, this is your best work since you left Genesis. We love Tarzan. Give us a Brother Bear soundtrack as well, Disney, please. The Princess and the Frog. Coco. Love a bit of Coco. This is a really, really cool soundtrack here. Really like the song Remember Me. In fact, I like all the songs on here. What am I saying? I play this one quite a lot. And here we go. One of my absolute gems here. I love this film and soundtrack so much. Moana. We love Moana. We love this film. So good. There's also a 10-inch in the back here, which is pretty cool. There's a song on each side, picture disc. But yeah, what can I say? Except you're welcome. What a great soundtrack. So we're nearly there. Last couple of things got to show. This is the 50th anniversary Doctor Who box set. So yeah, this is really cool. It all comes out like this. Whole bunch of stuff there. All your Doctors on one side, and then all of your other ones this side. All on colour vinyls. As you can see, they sort of do a couple songs from each era of each Doctor. 10 being the best. Then we have the Thor Ragnarok Mondo soundtrack. This is beautiful, guys. Look at the cover. Loki's there. He's just behind the band. This is incredible. Like, the colour vinyl on this is beautiful. And this is such an incredible soundtrack. Great film as well. The 3LP version of Black Panther from Mondo. Absolutely fantastic as well. These are still coming out very slowly. We're literally getting like 2 a year. When they're all done in about 28 years' time, I will do a complete video on them. And Ant-Man and the Wasp, which was weirdly the first one they done. Very odd one to start with. And the last one I have to show, the last item I have to show is definitely the best item you're going to see in this video, because this is incredible. Cost me a lot of money. But the Infinity War and Endgame box set. Infinity War, Endgame. They both sort of come out like this. Here is the Infinity War. And yeah, this like opens up 3 times. Oh, there's the J card, which it does open up again. Oh, it's falling on the floor. And yeah, so they're all beautiful colour vinyls. We just grab that. So they're all on really, really nice colour vinyls as well, which is very, very cool. And here's Endgame. I actually have this poster on my wall because I love it. And yeah, this one does the same. Sort of opens up and all that jazz. But yeah, there we go. That is my soundtrack collection. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a throwback video. Sort of like stuff I used to do on my old channel. But yeah, there we go. I hope you enjoyed it as always, guys. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message. Let me know what you think of the collection, what some of your favourite soundtracks are. And so Star Wars, I'm just going to do a separate video because I've got so many Star Wars records to talk about. And don't forget, tonight on my stream, I have Future Boy Jordan on. So yeah, make sure you're there for that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching as always. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a message. And as always, I'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.